What's good, guys? It's your girl Brian Batani, and I am back with another video. So for today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about something a little bit serious. I'm going to talk to you about why I don't work, like why I can't work, more of why I can't work, because I want to work. But if for those of you who don't know, I used to be a hairstylist. I used to work in a salon, and I used to just do blowouts and wash, shampoo, and um, braids, foundation, pretty much foundations, and all that stuff. For those of you who don't know what a foundation is, it's for when you're getting like a weave or extensions put in. I am the one that braids the hair down in a way that the hair could be sewn on to pretty much your foundation. And I used to do that. I used to like hair. Hair was just like second nature to me, just because it's what I grew up doing. My mom used to always do hair, and then I had an aunt that owned a hair salon, and I used to work in her hair salon doing hair. So hair was just something that I just always know how to do, and I like practicing on my hair. As you can see, I do do a lot of hair tutorials on my channel, so be on the lookout for those. There are some in my channel if you haven't watched. So yeah, I liked working when I was working, but when I was working, I found myself always having to pay a consequence for working, whether it be in the ER right after a long shift, or having to go to the day hospital on your day off, or just not being so exhausted after working that you can't even take a shower, or the next day your legs hurt so bad that you have to call out, or it was always something, and it was just like, oh my gosh, like I can never catch a break. And for those of you who don't know, I was diagnosed with chronic refractory anemia, which is where your blood cells are always breaking down. So your blood cells naturally break down. Like your body produces blood, and then after 14 days it dies. But then your body's always making new blood. Every single day your body's making new blood. So every single day pretty much you're losing blood. That's just it. So my body just breaks down blood faster than it could produce it. So my hemoglobin is always low. I'm always out of breath. I'm always tired. When I wake up in the morning after 8 or 9 hours of sleep, I'm always still exhausted. Sometimes when it's time for me to get my 2-week treatment, I am so tired by the Thursday before I go in that, I can't do anything all day. I barely eat. Like, I'm just really pretty much bedridden the day before I had treatment. And you can't do that when you're working, And then now that I'm on this treatment every 2 weeks, I've been doing it consistently ever since August. So about 7 months now. And I have to every single time I get this treatment, I have to at least have 3 days off. Like, I have to be on bed rest for 3 days. So that's why I choose the weekends to do it, so that during the week I can like do things. It's very hard. It's very frustrating because you want to make money to sustain yourself. And I get money from the government, as I've shared with you guys before. But like, you want to make your own money. You want to work hard for your own money. When I was working hard for my money before, it was like, it felt good. Like, it felt good to make your own money, For those of you who don't know, SSI comes from people paying their taxes. People are paying their hard-earned taxes to pay for me. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I want to be able to just appreciate money more. I mean, I appreciate my disability check, but like, it's different when you've worked a long shift and come out making $80 that day or $100 that day. Say I did four people's foundation, I make maybe $150. That's good, right? So, and it's just like, I miss that. And hair, you make a lot of money. Depending on what you do, you can make some money doing some hair. And when I was at a hair salon here where I live, depending on what I would do, if I was washing somebody's hair, that's a easy $15. And you know, on certain days they do $20 blowouts. So, you know, a lot of people are coming in. So after like pretty much probably 15 people coming in that day, you get what I'm saying? That's good money right there. And I miss it, but I can't do it. My body physically won't let me do it anymore unless it was like maybe 2 days a week. And nobody wants to hire somebody that could only work 2 days a week. Would you hire me? Let me know. Like, would you hire somebody? If you are an employer and you have the ability to hire people, would you hire somebody like me who can only work 2 days, maybe 2 days of 3 max days a week, and only could work 5 hours out the day? Like, nobody wants to do that, especially if you're not in school, or like if you're not like doing something else to occupy your time or have another job. Nobody wants to like hire you. So trust me, I've tried, and it's just like maybe God doesn't want me to work these jobs, or maybe God just wants me to pursue YouTube, because YouTube is, you can make YouTube a career if you work hard at it. It's just really you get you know, judged when you say, oh, do you work? And you say no. So when people ask, well, how do you get money? And I say I get money from the government, it's automatically like ew, like almost like a disgusted look. Like, what do you mean you get money from the government? You look healthy, you look able, why aren't you working? You are 23 years old, like why aren't you able to work? And because sickle cell is one of those diseases where it doesn't affect you, your appearance really, or anything like that. You look, it's an invisible illness. Let me put it like that. Since sickle cell is an invisible illness, you physically cannot see it. It makes it harder when you tell people, you know, the reasons why you can't work. Oh, you're tired? Drink some water, you know. Drink some Red Bull, you'll be fine. You know, people just don't understand it, you know. And it's been times where I've worked and I've really regretted it. Like, it was times where I was working so much when I was working at the salon that almost all the time the next day I was in a day hospital. Almost. And I was working at school, doing school too. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. But I did it. But that's before, you know, I had that diagnosis. And with this diagnosis and with this treatment, I cannot do it. I physically can't do it. And everybody in my family was like pretty much begging me, don't work. And it was like almost like I had to hide it behind their back when I say, oh, I want to work, because it's just like, you don't need to work. And, you know, sometimes I'm like one of those people that had to learn the hard way, you know, like, Brian, don't go to work because, you know, this will happen. And then I don't listen to myself, and then I work a shift and then I'm in the ER. It's just, I remember it was one day when I was working at the salon. I had literally worked from 8 a.m. to maybe 6, and I did 3 foundations, like 5 shampoos, made good money. But literally, I could barely drive myself to the emergency room. That's how much pain I was in after that shift. Literally. And I'm the type of person, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it all the way. I ain't do it half nothing. Like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So, for those of you who are wondering, like, why, like, I don't work, or like why I'm not, you know, in school right now. I'm in school for other reasons, not in school for other reasons right now. School was tripping, really was tripping. Not my fault. I tried, but I am focusing on advocating. That's my job. My job is to right now educate you guys on sickle cell, My job right now is to constantly put out videos just to keep you guys aware of what's going on in the sickle cell community. My job is to be updated with what's all the drugs and all the trials out there. That's my job right now. So my mom is like, you need to help other people right now and focus on other people. So that's what I'm gonna do. And if you are judgmental about me not working, I don't care, because you're not in my shoes. You don't know what it's like for me to work and what happens when I do work. So that's just it. So if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a fat thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know what other videos you'd like to see from me, Bria Batani. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join the family. Help me raise awareness to sickle cell anemia. And don't forget to donate blood and donate your bone marrow so that people with this disease can be cured and live a happy, healthy life. And with that, I'll see you next time.